What's up with it, y'all? Speak on the reviews back one more time and one more video for y'all ass, man. Man, we back in these streets again, man. So, you know what I mean? We just talking about all kind of shit, man. Everything that's relevant, you know what I mean? I was thinking, man, I can remember a time, man, when I was young, man. You know what I'm saying? I think that when the Chronic came out, bro. When the Chronic came out, I think I might have been in the 5th grade, 6th grade, something like that. I was like, when Doggy Style, all that shit was dropping, I was like 11, 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? Just starting to kind of get some hair on your nuts, starting to kind of smell yourself, as the old folks say. Start noticing girls, you know what I mean? Start wanting to do different things with girls and, things like that. And, man, it was like, of course, gangster rap had been around and things like that. But, it had hit a new stride when I was about this age. It was really going on. You had a lot of guys, man. You had me here in Texas, you know what I mean? We had UGK, we had Snoop Dogg from the West, Dre, MC8. Just a bunch of guys, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just basically, from what they would say, it would be art imitating life, where they would just be talking about what they do and their music and shit like that, which is cool. Of course, when we look back on that, we kind of see how destructive the music was. But, when this music came out, man, and I had never heard nothing like it. You know what I mean? Boys was smoking weed and driving lowriders and just, talking to women and any kind of way, and women was giving them attention and stuff like that. And man, to a young guy growing up, that's very, very impressionable, especially if you don't have nobody else around you giving you any idea of what black masculinity kind of look like. You know what I'm saying? You gonna think that that make me a man, right? If I'm down to beat somebody's ass, if I'm down to smoke a little weed, if I'm down to mac on some broads and be cold-blooded to them and stuff like that, then that's the kind of stuff that make me a man. And man, I'm talking about, like, as I'm going to school, bro, you could just see, things are changing dramatically. This is back, now let's kind of bring you guys back. We talking about starter jackets, right? Starter jackets, Air Jordan shoes, flat tops, shit like that, man. This is back when, this was back when you might, when you could lose your life for your starter jacket, for your pullover starter coat. I know some of you guys remember, man, like this video. So, where I'm going with that is this right here. Okay, so, we all know guys, man, that guys who were smart, guys who were athletes, all kind of things. A lot of us were trying to fit into this gangster G persona that we saw coming up because we thought that was cool. Okay, so, since we thought that was cool, then what happens? The women see it, right? Our women see it. And so now our women think that it's cool, right? So now, because see, it start with the men, right? It start with us. Like, when females see what men are going to validate between each other and which men respect each other, then those will be the men that they go after. Does that make any sense? So, as children growing up, you know what I mean? If she saw that the little boy that could beat everybody up was the one that got the respect in class and things like that, that's who the little girls, who they gravitated towards, right? And so all the little kids around that time that were being nerds, that were nerdy and shit, and making good grades, well, you don't get no shine for making good grades, right? Ain't no girls won't play no hide and go get it with you because you made 100 on your spelling test. That ain't what got the girls when we was in school. What got the girl was acting a fool in class, right? Being obnoxious, being rambunctious, cutting the teacher off, making little jokes, shit like that, right? That's how you know, got your heels in the game. You know what I mean? You know, you be a little asshole. You know what I mean? You be a dickhead. You know what I mean? You see somebody, you pick on them, shit like that, right? Okay, so what ended up happening? All those kids, right? All those kids that I knew, right? That was bad as hell. We was 7th grade, 8th grade, shit like that, right? Okay, shit. Come sophomore, junior year, know what I mean? You can't find these niggas no more, right? I had an uncle, man, he was a wise guy, man. He used to always tell me, man, you know what I mean? He's like, hey man, look, man, you know what I mean? You don't want to be one of those guys that got cool too fast. Where you was a cool guy too fast. Those guys who be cool as fuck when we be young, like the younger you are and the earlier that you manifest your cool type of demeanor, normally, bro, it normally is not a good situation for you. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to manifest that too early. So what I'm saying is this, man. You have all these influences for these people. You have all these guys now, right, who are stuck. They're stuck in like this limbo. And I'm just coming out from today. And you got guys that are like stuck in like this limbo of like trying to be the tough guy. You know what I mean? From back in the let's say the teens to the late 20s, where you know, like your tough guy years, where you know you doing goofy shit and stuff like that, and just brolic. They never really get a chance to come out of that cycle, bro. So they stuck there, right? They stuck there because it get to a point in time when you young, man. If you on some nerd shit, man, you ain't getting no broads, bro. You ain't getting no broads. You feel me? Like, they not fucking with you. They fucking with the gangsters. They fucking with the niggas in the gangs and all that shit. And so, you know, you had a bunch of cats that kind of went a different path. Maybe you was from a good family. You had your mother and your father there, but, you know what I mean? You in college, you want to sell weed. Or, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you waited till you turn 22, 23, 24, 25, shit, even 20, maybe to join a gang, right? Because, you know, you want to get some broads and you want to get some recognition, and you see that this is what's going on. And it's true, man. You know what I mean? In our culture, bro, we glamorize like all that dumb shit, all that gangster shit, bro. Like, we don't teach our daughters and our sons to like, oh, you see that little boy there, that little girl there, she's smart. You know what I mean? He's smart. He gonna make something of himself. Or we don't see the kids that's doing good. Sometimes we do, but you know, not enough. And glamorize those kids that's good at math, that's good at science and shit like that, right? You know what I mean? We like, you know what I mean? We like the little boy because he could dribble a basketball real good. You know what I mean? Maybe he just a cool little dude. Maybe he could fight. You know what I'm saying? He probably hang around older guys and taught him a bunch of shit. You know, stuff like that. See, but something happens, right? See, as women get older, and after they done went through their bad boy stage of fucking with bad boys, it switch off, right? It switch. Now, they're not looking for the bad boys no more, right? The bad boys really don't have the earning potential. They don't have the stability and shit like that. Who got it, right? It's those cats that stayed back that were still nerds and shit like that. They all still have it, right? Those are the cats now that you see, man, these cats, you know what I mean? They pharmacists, they doctors, bro, they stockbrokers, financial guys, financial investors, bankers, all this type of stuff, man. Entrepreneurs, right? And I ain't shitting on my blue collar guys. You know what I mean? You got blue collar guys that's in there that do damn well for themselves. You know what I mean? My truck drivers, my plumbers, my electricians. You know what I mean? My oil field workers, my plant guys. You know what I mean? My civilian contractor guys that work over in Afghanistan and Iraq. I did that shit. You know what I mean? You make good money doing that. I ain't hating, right? So you see a switch in that. But you have all these black men, right? That have been kind of like led astray, you know, really, bro, by the music that we listened to in the 90s. And it's crazy because I see it now, you know? I see it now. Where it's like, I see with the women, because it's different now. You know what I mean? See, now, what Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, the City Girls, all these little women that make this kind of rap, y'all know what I'm talking about, man. They make that whole rap. You know what I mean? It's like, the 90s was G rap. You know what I mean? Now, you know what I mean? It's trap rap. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? And it's like, hey man, empowerment to the girls. Y'all can do what y'all want. Hey man, sexual empowerment, man. You can live your life however you want. You know what I mean? And I have a right to have an opinion on that. And I can speak on that underneath the Second Amendment. You know what I mean? As long as I ain't condemning nobody. And that's just kind of where I stand on that. But what I see is, I see a lot of female artists, they leading a lot of women astray now, right? Giving them this, bro, just this shit that's not gonna work for them. It's not gonna work for you. Know what I mean? Growing up, people think that we know Snoop Dogg, and MC8, know what I mean? And Pimp C, know what I mean? Bun B, know what I mean? Slim Thug, the Wu-Tang Clan, and all these people, all these characters, bro, right? These ain't real people, bro. These are characters. They're characters, dog. They not real people. You feel me? That's just a rap moniker, bro. That ain't how that person really is. But we get caught up in that. And then our women fall in love with that, and then that's what they pursue or they look at. Right? It's the same thing going on today. You know what I mean? With Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B and Young Miami and JT. And all the rest of these little broads that's, singing all this shit. Bro, that's characters. And I don't know what it is about us, bro. Like, when we fall in love with these characters, bro, like, they not really even real people. They not real, they not real people, bro. Like the City Girls of the world and shit like that, bro, they're doing the same thing. They're doing the same shit, bro. They doing the same shit that the 90s G-Rap did, bro. They taking the whole generation and leading the whole generation astray. On the cool, I'm gonna tell you some real shit. It took until, I'm gonna say, all that shit that was going on in the 90s, it took for Kanye West to come out with College Dropout to where it became cool. It became cool to be just a regular cat that went to school and dressed fly and shit like that. Nigga, up until then, you was a nerd, nigga, and you was soft. You feel me? Oh, nigga, you don't be fighting? Oh, nigga, you don't be beating niggas up? Oh, nigga, you a hoe. You feel me? Oh, nigga, you ain't down for stealing no shit. You ain't, you know what I mean, this and that. You don't disrespect your mama. You don't act a fool. You come from a good family. No, we got that bad in our community. Oh my God, if you come from a good family, it's just, they just assume off the top that you just all kind of hoes. Like, you just, you know what I mean? You just gotta stand. I've had so many fights, man. I'm talking about with cats, and it's just like, yeah, he talked proper, shit like that. And it's like, man, Like, bro, I'll hop out there, bro. Know what I mean? And I never was a tough. I always been a big guy, but I was never a tough guy. I never picked on people and shit like that. To tell you the truth, I had a lot of fades with cats that was older than me. Know what I mean? And some went good and some went bad. It's just how it is when you fighting, bro, and you growing up. But I can't just stand by, bro, and not say nothing and just watch these people just put this bullshit out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? And we already seeing it with the emergence of Kevin Samuels, bro. We seeing our women get on here, bro, right? I mean, bro, like, we in a bad state, bro. You know what I mean? Our women are delusional. You know what I'm saying? We can't tell them nothing. They don't give a damn really what a black man gotta say. If you ain't fucking them or paying their bills, it's like you're just invisible to them. You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty much your merit. You're like either a dick or a wallet. You know? They don't want nothing to do with you. You know? They lightweight. They don't want your guidance. You know what I mean? They don't really trust your guidance, right? Their mama done taught them growing up that men ain't shit. They don't need a man. They could do it on their own. They the prize. Sitting over here watching Disney movies and all kind of shit like that. You know what I mean? Hey, man, to all you cats that got daughters, man, stop raising your daughters like that, man. Cause your daughter gonna have to get out here and she gonna have to be with somebody else. And that whole little pretty princess thing that you got going on, bro, that ain't gonna work. Know what I'm saying? A lot of cats do what their daughters would like a lot of mothers do to their sons, which is like handicap their sons. You know what I mean? I mean, dude, I know a chick, bro. I know a chick. You know, she got a little son. You know, and she does okay for herself. You know what I mean? She ain't missing no meals, and everything is well manicured and things like that. So she lives a pretty good lifestyle. You know, man, son. You know, this little dude still in high school. He already, you know, he caught up. He pieced and chained up. You know what I mean? He designer this, designer that, all that shit like that. Let me tell you something, man. Know what I mean? You can buy them kids all that shit. You can do all that shit all you motherfucking want, dog. Know what I mean? That shit is not gonna give him the drive because you handling him shit like that. He gotta understand where that come from and what it take to get that. Know what I mean? And the same thing with the women, bro. Like, yeah, I'm not telling you to tell your baby, like, hey, man, you know, you ain't this and you ain't that. No, I'm not saying that, but I'm telling you it's like, you know what I mean? Stop telling your daughters that they ain't gonna need no man, bro. Stop telling your sons they ain't gonna need no woman, bro. Stop that. Like, why are y'all doing that? Why you do that? Like, is it your trauma that make you come back? I don't want you to ever need no woman. You know what I mean? Because you might not never need no woman or a man, but when you grow up being taught like that, that's how you gonna rationalize everything. Oh shit, well, I don't need you. You know what I mean? You know how hard it is to keep a relationship going when every time some struggle and strife go on, your main thing is how you don't need a motherfucker? Oh, well, I ain't gotta put up with this. I can go over here and go do this. You know what I'm saying? I can go over here and go do X, Y, and Z. I ain't gotta put up with that. Man, so be all the way careful, man. You know what I'm saying? What we teaching our kids. And what the hell we listening to, man? You know what I'm saying? I saw O'Shea post a video, man, talking about Cardi B, and I had read the message, and I mean, you know, Cardi B was speaking about the Mercedes Moore situation, in which I had left a video about that shit. I'm down here in Houston. I was talking about that shit, and I'm gonna continue to talk about that shit because what we've done is we've normalized this escort whole culture type of thing, where we have a gang of gorgeous women out here who think that they could just run around and take advantage of men and use men, and that these men, these men who aren't good at meeting women and have to pay financial, that they don't have any attachment to these women. And let me tell you, bro, I know females like this, bro. They out here telling these niggas I love you and all type of shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here in Houston, man. And let me tell you, when that dude killed that young lady last week, bro, you know what I mean? He killed her and sat in the house with her dead body until her daddy came to come kick the door in. And when the daddy kicked the door in, the nigga stabbed himself in the neck. Murder, suicide. And then after he stabbed himself in the neck, but when the dad came in, the dude was still choking on blood and things like that. The dad said it like the guy had been writing on the walls the whole time he had been gone, with messages like, she used me, I loved her, I should have stayed in Florida. Man, let me tell you something. You cannot fuck over everybody out here. It is not like that no more. You feel me? There is no such thing as free money, dog. You know what I mean? For real. And we seeing more and more of this crazy type of shit. You know what I mean? We seeing dudes acting out. You know what I mean? The economy ain't doing good. Don't let these rappers and shit fool you, bro. Our economy is fucked up. You feel me? People don't have no money, man. People is hand to mouth. They pillar the post, trying to pay their motherfucking bills, dog. So you best believe you got a man out here who going to work every day in the sun, working his ass off and then giving this money to a woman. You best believe when he finds that woman is cheating on him, it's going to be a problem. To all you homosexual ass dudes, you know what I mean? You lay underneath that woman. You know what I'm saying? You ain't paying no bills and all that shit. All that old weak shit. I don't know what that's about. You ain't paying no bills. You in her house and using the car. You know what I mean? She probably liked that you had a little sex with her and things like that, but you still cheating on her and shit like that, man. You playing a dangerous game. I hope you're not watching. I hope you're watching the news every week and seeing how many females dropping cases on niggas, lying on niggas, shit like that. Start a fight with your ass. You definitely going to jail. I'm telling you that. You know what I mean? You going. Don't be a fool out here, man. Don't listen to these people, man. Know what I mean? Lil Nas X ain't no damn role model, man. Know what I mean? It pissed me off, bro. I get pissed off when I hear I'm online, I just see random women like trying to legitimize this man's bullshit. Oh, just let him be. You know what I mean? Just let him do this. Like, what are you talking about? Know what I mean? And it's crazy, bro, because like most of you brothers can attest to, it's like, bro, it's crazy because you got so many black women, the first thing they want to do is try to like call a nigga gay. But it's like, black women are the main people that go to bat for this dude. And he does the goofiest shit. And he target children. Oh no, grown folks listen to that shit. The Old Town Road. He on Sesame Street doing the Elmo song. And y'all done lost y'all damn mind, man. I'm glad I ain't got no kids yet, man. Ain't no way I let my kids watch that shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way I sit up there and have babies with no broad who down for letting children watch that type of shit. Don't show that shit to my babies. The Nas X Elmo song. Man, it's crazy. Know what I'm saying? And everybody out here, man, everybody playing for keeps, man. Everybody out here doing their thing, you know? Like I was telling my partner, bro, it's up to us. It's up to the men. You understand? If we start appreciating different things inside the brothers, then the women gonna see that, and they gonna follow suit inside the same thing. You know? They're going to follow students out the same thing, bro. Man, so let's keep our head up, man. Let's keep our eyes on the prize, man. This Big Herm, man. Y'all be cool.